Alright, part 2 of the Incarnate journey for Lightning Rod. Excuse me. So we just finished the Heather arc, the main arc. Now she's going to give you a personal story and introduce you to Muvorkin, however. Yep. Introduce, talk about what else is going on. She has an available mission, but you finished her arc. So all of the contacts in Dark Astoria have a personal story, which gives you some background and stuff. Gives you a badge. They are solo only. They are non-combative. You don't know that at first until you've done them, or talk to somebody, or watch a video like this. So yeah, they're solo only. You can't be teamed up for them, and you don't fight or do anything because you are gonna go into the mission, and all of a sudden you're not gonna be you. You're playing as Heather. You're playing as Muvorkin. You're playing as Max. You're playing as Sister Solari. You're playing as Praetor Duncan, or you're playing as the Dream Doctor. Those are the contacts. That might not be in the particular order, but that is them. They are there. They are here. We are among you. So it's a door mission. You just go in, and poof, and poof. It's all a Nemesis plot, and now you're not you, and all your powers are gone because it's a non-combat mission. There's a lot of flavor text for this. Search for signs of the previous survivors in the front of the warehouse, and you're going to get a couple glowies that you have to click on. Sometimes they're down this little, and you're going to get some little thought bubble stuff from, oh, there's the other one. They're in various locations. Sometimes they're down that little corridor. Sometimes they're down this little dead-end truck dock corridor. There's no sign of survivors. Sometimes they're tucked in here. So it says search for anything in the back of the warehouse. There's two up in the front glowies, and then the back, there's no glowy. You just have to get up to the second floor. And of course you have no superpowers because you're a civvy. So no jump, no nothing. I mean, you can jump, but it's a little weak jump. And as soon as you walk in here, it's going to change. You get a little blurb again. It says, look for the source of the footsteps. Oh no! Hopefully it's not a bad person. It's not. Because it's non-combat. You have no powers. Again, you're a civilian. So here you go. And there's Ajax. And you talk to Ajax. And flavor text, backstory. And this is how she gets her little job of, what she does, which is give you your mission for your first experience in Dark Astoria. Aren't we glad that she got roped into this? And now all your toggles are off. Because, yeah, reasons. So we gotta click them all on. We got the badge, the architect rider, because I guess she was an architect in real life. Oh, we forgot to do that. Let's put those. I was gonna do that because I put all the other stuff and cleared it out. So let's do a little bit and remember to put on our special thing. Special power, and now we can find Muvorkin on our list, highlight him, and he's a smidge more than half a mile away. No biggie, because we are a super duper pooper scooper. And we're gonna do double jumps right now as soon as he starts to get to the end of his arc of his jump, so we can just flex in midair and keep jumping. So of course, Muvorkin's behind a group of sigils. not Sigil, the person, but these things. And we'll turn that off because the other door for the first mission of him is right down here on the bottom of this corridor. So, dun 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 dun. His opening salvo of verbiage. Alright. Got a few of those. Let's clear them out. I think he is... Yeah, he needs some whatchamacallits, but he should be all slotted. Yes, he is. Okay, coolio. Is that absorb proc? Yeah, we don't have to, because that's all that does. Won't catalyze that probably unless I just forget and do it without thinking. So, is that the special? Nope. Does he have one? Nope, he does not. Didn't even look. Alright, no big deal. Okay. So, there's the mesh door. Right down here. Oh, there's bad guys. We'll take them out. Get a little XP. For our slot unlocks. No big deal. So, now we raid the Sioux safe house. And again, I'm pretty sure it's a 4 mission arc. The reason the Heather one is the one that's farmed is because it's really quick. It's really easy. Again, if you speed run it after you've unlocked everything, 15 to 20 minutes. If you don't have to speed run it, and you can do the stuff for experience for your unlock, and then, you know, really the faster way to unlock is to try to get on a farm, or to go do a farm and populate it as heavy as you can stand. That isn't taking you forever to kill them and isn't killing you, so you have to go up and respawn, turn everything on, and go do it. You know, because you can get these unlocked a little faster that way, and that's what I'll probably do after I get through all the arcs here to get the badges and whatnot. With whatever I have left, I'll go run my farm that I run on my farmer and just turn it. I won't do it at 4.8 because I probably won't be able to. Although on my tank, once I get him a couple more things here, I'll probably be able to run it maybe on 4.4. And then once he gets a couple other things, well, it just depends. If I've unlocked these and I get them up to tier 2 or 3, and I get this one up to 3, I might be able to run it at 4.4 pretty easy. And then 5 or 6 farms, and I'll only do it once a day because I don't want to burn out on my farm, because I'd farm it on my farmer and then I'd farm it on him once every so often, and I farm it on some of my other guys that have been through the arc already, all the way, the full DA arc, Dark Astoria arc. Yeah, I do that on occasion on them, just to try to get these last few open, or the last one open, because it, you know, it's just nice because the hybrid is the one that gives you a click, but a passive as well. There's only 4. So it's relatively easy to pick which one you want. You want to do damage, assault. You're a support character and you want to really beef up your control for crowd control, you're a tank and you want a little more resistance and stuff, or you're a scrapper and your damage is really good, but you'd like a smidge more survivability, melee. Because it does. Oh, shoot. Regen, stacking, regen, resistance, and status protection for each enemy within 10-foot radius. So it's more for melee and not for a ranged DPSer. That would be assault for them. But this is more survivability for up close damage dealing, either a tank or if you're a little lacking in your tank because maybe you didn't take tough and weave or whatever because you knew you were going to take this. I usually take tough and weave, and then I still sometimes take this on a tank just because they're a smidge squishier than they should be. So I take this, or 9 times out of 10 I take assault because it helps with your damage output. Yeah, and then it it is also a clicky power, so it has a passive. And it says, yeah, it reaches its maximum strength at 9 enemies. Those enemies will be taunted by this power. Equipping this hybrid power grants a passive boost to regen at all times. So when you click it, you get this stuff, but you always get the passive regen, at least on the radial, and here on the core, you also get that passive regen. But yeah, it does a little, like this one's regen, resistance, and status. This one is regen, defense, and status. So one's resistance, one's defense, depending upon what your tank is best at, or if you want to fill that other side, because your defense is super high, so you want a little resistance, or your resistance is really high and you want a little defense. So pick and choose. And then the final one, support, gives you a small boost to damage, accuracy, and defense, and special to all league mates within 50 feet. And then it can stack up to 5 times if you're in a big group or a league, and everybody, several people have this, it can stack. The boost is doubled in strength for pets, so this is a great one for masterminds. Almost all of my masterminds will take support, core, embodiment. Equipping this power grants a passive boost to endurance discounts at all times. And the other side is for the people that aren't that want to still do a support role but aren't masterminds or don't have a lot of pets, like controllers and such. Controllers don't have a ton of pets, but they can have a few. But you're not worried about that pet support, so then you might take this side because it does the damage, accuracy, and defense. 80-foot radius, and then grants a passive boost to endurance discount again, but doesn't do the pet thing like it does on the core side, the radial. The difference can be slight seeming, but can make a really big difference depending upon your play style and your power set. So yeah, make sure you 9 times out of 10 I'm usually going up the left. Few times I'm going up the right. One of them is Destiny and Rebirth, because ally heal, max HP, recharge very long, blah 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 blah. Radial, ally heal, plus regen, plus recharge, or recharge very long. So this one has regen on it, and this one does not. It just has max HP. Which is better? Well, that depends. 9 times out of 10, it's the regen. Sometimes it's the max HP. But I usually go up the right on this side, because you do the heal, you do that big radius heal, and then, yeah. And it lasts for 2 minutes. it slowly degrades, but after it's gone at 120 seconds, 2 minutes. But yeah, this really, I really like the radial on Rebirth. Yeah, so alright, little overview. Let's get this party started. One bookcase to look through: Rescue Scirocco, Rescue Ice Minstrel. So a lot of dudes in here. One will be around, or not one, but a group will be around Ice Minstrel, and a group will be around Scirocco. Trying to aggro them all unless you're a tank. And you're a monster. You know. Of course, I'm gonna pop in, try to get a heal off. There we go. Got the one guy down. Sort. I'm just gonna heal him again. I need to get her gone. Oh, I should have done 7. I got it changed over. I might take her out. Almost. There she's gone. And as soon as you get her, she's going to go over here and attack these people, so be ready, because she's so close. She's an aggro maniac, just like Scirocco, so she's going. She automatically hit the Sork, which means the Sork's going to, but she might have locked her in a little bit, because she's an Ice Blaster or Ice Sentinel. I'm not sure exactly which, because I haven't looked at her full power loadout. Let's hit number 9 and do a little healing. Now we have Scirocco, and if there's anybody close by, they're going to aggro to them and just, yeah, because they're NPCs that do that. Oh, we didn't do our Revelio. Pretty easy little map. Here, Glowy. Best thing to do is just be a tank. Taunt everybody you can, and keep them close by so they don't go run. Ice Minstrel and whatchamacallit, they don't just run around and just aggro the whole bloody map. Probably up top, because it doesn't look like it's down here. And there it is, the bookcase. Usually it's in one of these little side rooms. I don't know if I've ever seen it up here, but evidently it's up here this time, which is cool. Oh, I hear another one. What the deuce? Long range staff thing hit. Yeah, it's so this one's, yeah, there's a chest in here. This is just an extra clue. Sometimes that happens where there's an extra glowy for a clue for the mish, and it's, you know, it's all in here. Oh, where is it? Should be on. Oh, there he goes. See, and we waited too long. Scirocco perceived this group that was way far away, like he's a real player. Oh. They're pretty buff, and if they expire, die, whatever, you know, I'm not gonna be like chuffed about it because they're not really helping that much. Almost a hindrance. NPCs, yeah, that you find in the mission to help you in the fight, because they run around and aggro everything. I mean, some people might like them in their mission. I do not. There are some people that will, if you could bypass them, go through, kill everything, and then come back to them and take out their guys, and then you get auto, you get completion. But yeah. I mean, this one's not so bad because it isn't heavily populated, as I mentioned, but there's a couple times where I've had a NPC helper, and I'm putting air quotes when I say that end up getting me killed because they aggro the whole bloody room, and there's tons of stuff in there, and it happens. So yeah, sometimes they're just not very helpful. So, you know, maybe if the AI was better. And now you don't have to turn it in. It's a continuation line here, so you have to save the suited man from the Knives of Vengeance. You will have to probably turn this one in. So yeah. Ooh, 2 bubs away from the vet level. That will probably get me my stuff I need to craft my other Incarnate, unless it's a 3rd level vet level, a badge tiered vet level. Let's look at where we're at on that right quick. Ooh, we haven't got it yet. We haven't got our 3rd vet level, so I could have just looked here. Oh, yep, only level 1. So every 3rd vet level you get, God, I can't remember now how many Ethereum merits. I think it's 20 or 30, which is great. It's awesome. But every 2 levels in between, up until level 99 vet level. After that, you don't get any more cool stuff. You just get a vet level. Back in the day, you could turn it off. You could turn your XP off, and then you'd run architect missions, and you'd get a bunch extra influence. But they took that away because I guess they thought people were doing that too much, so they turned that off. They made that not a thing anymore, to turn off your XP and get double influence on architect missions, because once you hit level 99, all this is a counter. Then you don't get any more rewards, you don't get any badges. Every 3rd you get a badge and the count of this up to 99 vet level, so you get 33 dips at this, and then you get 66 dips at this. You get 120, like I just hit that vet level, and I got 120 of these. Well, and 2 more bars, because I've got rested XP, so it'll go pretty quick. In 2 bars I will get another 120 Incarnate threads, and I can craft something. So yeah, because, you know, I'm getting there. I won't have enough to get that 3rd tier cardiac unless, but I did, because I got the ancient text, so I will definitely be able, and I was only 10 short on the genomic, so as soon as I hit this vet level, which should be through this mission, or at the most the next mission, I'll be able to craft 3rd tier, and that'll give me a level shift. Oh, yay. And then I usually go to the 3rd tier, and then don't worry about the 4th tier until I've got some of my other stuff open and done. So yeah, I can craft some stuff for Judgment and Interface, and then once they get unlocked, I can immediately slot, and so on and so forth. So, you know, that's all preference of how you want to craft your stuff. Some people stick with one at a time, get your alpha slot all the way to tier 4. To go from 3 to 4, it takes a lot because you have to, and I've reiterated this in the past, but I'll reiterate it again. To get here, you need this. So you have to go up the chain. Well, to get here, when you look at it, it needs 2. It needs a core and or 2 of the same, or 1 from each side. Because this one says it needs a core or a cardiac total radial or partial radial, which this should be the total radial and this is the partial radial. So you need 2 of these, or 1 from one side and 1 from the other, or these 2. So yeah, again, you can look. Total radial and a core. So you either need 2 radials or 2 cores, or a radial and a core. So once I get up here, I can either go up this side again and get this one, or go up this side and get either of these. And then once I get 2 of the tier 3s, I can craft the 4th tier with the other components that are needed, because we'll just go to the bottom. This is a core and a radial, and then you need an enchanted sand, a genomic analysis, which are commons, and then a very rare, a living relic. And the living relic, if you're using threads, is super expensive because it's 100 million influence, and then it's 3 rares and 1 common. Or is that a uncommon and 2 rares? I don't remember them all, so yeah. Or you can use an Ethereum merit to get that very rare, and it's only 30. And again, you get the Ethereum merits every, I think it's 20, so you have to get a couple vet levels to get 30. And that's if you haven't got lucky and maybe got one by an end bonus. And that's why we farm Heather, so we can maybe get lucky, because in 15 minutes you run it and you might get one of these, or one of the rares, which are only 8 merits. Or again, you can use thread, but it's only 25 million, but 100 thread, and then a rare, a rare, a rare. I think that's all 4 rares, or I mean uncommons. Yeah, it's all 4 uncommons, and those are 60 a pop. So that's 240, 340, unless you've gotten some by the mission bonus thing, but also 25 million influence, infamy, whatever. That's more than a farm session for me. So again, the Ethereum merits to me is the way to go. 8 for the rare, 30 for the very rare. And that's why you farm Heather, so you might pop one of those and you don't have to, buy so many of them. Back to the mission at hand. Nice little short map for the first layer. There are 4 civilians to rescue optional. I clear the map, so it's not an option for me to not free them, because I'm getting experience. I want the experience. I want to get through the arc, and then again, if I have to farm experience for this to get the rest of my stuff unlocked, I'll go do it on the farm instead of doing this. And they're usually down at the end of one of these or both of them, depending upon how they're spawned. But once you get close, you'll get a chat bubble. Nobody there because we didn't get it. So there's probably at least one on this level right there. And then rescue the suited man. 3 heads of the Knives of Vengeance to defeat. She talked, so this is probably going to count once we defeat both of these, and we'll probably only have 2 left. Now if this one talks up here, this Conqueror up ahead of us, she might count 2. And there we go. Now we only have 2 left. And yep, she's gonna count. And we'll go down this corridor, and at this little dead end, we'll probably... There's maybe been one time I've done this mission where there was nobody spawned on the first one except for some of the leaders. Heads of the Knives of Vengeance. Yeah. Oh, I should have done 7, but she's down anyway. Okay. And yeah, there's nobody else. This is going to be a stairway down. And yes, there's one here because we just saw somebody pop out. And now that we're close, she gets some chat bubble. Another lieutenant, 1 minion holding the civilian hostage, and we'll free him and get the optional objective, 1 part of 4, and the other 3 will be on the next level, the lower level, through the door, or the next set of rooms, however you want to look at it. So we already got one because we're really close to this one right here. There'll be one here. Well, there might be one here because we have 4 potentials, so 3 out of the 4 are gonna pop. There's one right there, so we'll do it first because it's the closest. You know there's one there, so there's either gonna be one of these 2 is gonna be empty, and then the other one is the way to the next level of this fish. And there we go. I never want to see this city again. Well, that's too bad because you're gonna go right back out into it. And there we go. And now we have the pillar room. There's usually nobody out here. And yep, there we go. There's the last one, so this one will be empty. We'll go double check just in case there's anybody spawned there for wonderful XP. We're an XP hound. I love some of the animation on the Staff Fighter. It's pretty cool. They did a good job on it, I feel. You can disagree, but man, I think they did a pretty darn tootin' job. Nobody here. No text, but alright. Now, probably one of the worst click boxes. It's kind of big over here, but there's nothing over here. It's really weird. This one could vary. And now we got a little sewer corridor. Not super long. So yeah, rescue the suited man, defeat the last head. And this could be her if she says something. Yep. There we go. Not associated. See, the other ones you almost have to defeat anyway because they're associated with the captives. So even though it's optional, it's kind of not optional. It's kind of funny. They almost invariably they are the heads of them are the ones with them hostage. Not always. Sometimes some of the hostages are just handled by regular lieutenants, but you know, 9 times out of 10 you're going to clear most of them and have only 1 or 2 left of the heads of the knives to defeat. This time it was almost all of them, you know. Oh god. There's an iced tea, green tea. That's my gamer fuel, I tell you. Woo. Yummy stuff. Oh, nice red blade storm. That'll get me some XP for my Incarnate slots unlock. Yeah, 21 hundo. Nobody down there. Yeah. Just 4. Oh, she made me. Cool. Let's taunt this other one in. So get them all up here. So when I do my AoE here in a moment, when I get my other thing going, I should have. There we go. Now I can do a sweep move and whatever. Eye of the Storm. And what's the other one called? Sky Splitter. This one's a single target. The Eye of the Storm is a multi-target. That's one of the things the icons can kind of tell you that by some of their iconography. Okay. Cone on this one because of this arc. Cone. Probably just single target. Single target. Cone. Cone. Single target. Single target. AoE, because of the circle, is closed all the way around it. It doesn't just have the arc. Taunt is a ranged AoE, and then Sky Splitter is a single target. Single target. AoE. Yeah, that's a nice little thing that's consistent through most of them. Most of the power icons. Oops. Hello, Vanquisher. Can you vanquish me? I don't think so. And Seeker, what are you seeking? Seeking me to whap you upside the head with my staff? Well, that can be arranged. Yeah, too much fun. Playing City of Heroes, I tell you. Do the other single target, and I missed. Wow. That's pretty crazy because that's Sky Splitter, right? Let's look at Sky Splitter just for S&G. Yep, that's what I've... Oh, man, I need... I don't have these superior, that's why. I got my other one superior. Yeah. Well, we're going to make a trip to the... Because I think I got 5 sitting in the base and get this superiorized. Because, I mean, while it doesn't change a ton. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Let's look at the details. Accuracy is 1.75. So yeah, it's pretty good. I shouldn't have missed, but I rolled a botch. I rolled a 1, basically. Just like in tabletop gaming, I rolled a 1, maybe a 2, or even a 3, maybe. But yeah, that was a miss, a whiff, swing and a miss. But yeah, with catalysts, it turns these into superior. which this archetype one I have made superior already, and then that increases the set bonus stuff, and it increases, like you can see here on the accuracy damage, it does 33.1, whereas this one will be by like 26, yeah, 26.5. So that'll bump that up a couple percentage points for each of these. And then, as you can see, the set bonus increases damage by 2. That first one probably isn't damaged, so we'll look at that next one. Negative energy 6%, mez by 10. Okay, health. So let's find something that correlates. Recharge time 7.5. Is there a recharge on here? Nope. Regen. Energy and mez. Is there something in mez? Yeah. So 4.5. Toxic, psionic, and mez is 7.5. So 6 and 10. So once I catalyze these to superiors, that toxic's going to go from 4.5 to 6, and the mez from 7.5 to 10. So a few more percentage points on some of that stuff, and then depending upon how many bonuses you have, it all adds up. So I need to catalyze those, and I'll do that after probably this mission, because I had been unaware. Get over here. And now that I got them all here, finish out the first 2, and I can finish out the second 2 that I... Boink! And there we go. Yeah. That's such a cool animation too on the gun kata. What is it? Equilibrium, I think, is that movie? I can't remember. But the dual wields on here, I mean, that can't remember when that movie came out. But yeah, it's too funny. Boink. That should end her, and then this one over here. I don't have aggro. Orangey? No, just yellow. Those 2. We'll body pull them over here. Get them all together. All together now. All together now. All together now. Okay. That's a Beatles song. Way back in the day. Could be wrong. Once I thought I was wrong, but I was mistaken. Oh, and I thought I'd pull you too, but evidently not. Now I got you all together. I almost took them all out. That should be all in this room. So, let's continue to rescue the suited man. Yeah, I thought there wasn't much else left but him stuck in the middle with an assassin over him. And the one minion that should be almost down. There we go. And we freed Max. He's one of our next contacts. Member of Malta. He's a nice guy, but well, whatever. They're mistaken and misguided, I should say, and just ignorant of stuff. Some people in groups just are misguided. That's the way it goes. Alright. So. Oh, geez, we left our super jump on. Wow. Let's not. Because, oh, I thought I was right outside of him. Oh, I was. I just went the wrong way. No, that was the second mission. Yeah, because the first one was down. Yeah, that was a two-parter. I forgot to turn it in. Available. Something to think about. Where's the bank? Over there. But we are going to LRT to the supergroup base and torque this up. Superiorize almost all of my slots in Sky Splitter. I think I got 5. Yes, I do. Man, it'd be great if I would have got one. Nope. Dang it. Okay. Well, I'll be one short. Maybe I'll get another one eventually, either now or through doing some of the other stuff. So, catalyze these. You click it, and this you can do with earlier enhancements as well. You can combine them to keep some of them going. Like in the standard drop ones, the dual origins or single origins. Say you got a level, 35 that you had dropped, but now you're at level 40, so it's gone red, so it's not enhancing anymore. But you get a level 40 that drops of the same type. You can try to combine them and bring it up to 40. It would be probably a 40 plus, so technically almost a 42, I believe. And it might not work, but it'll put the 40 still in there, I believe. It's been a while since I've done that because I just use either IOs or set enhancements. I don't really mess with that stuff. I haven't messed with it in a long time because if you're buying them, it's expensive. The IOs are kind of expensive to craft at first until you get them memorized. Then they're cheap after that because you don't have the initial outlay, and you just have the regular standard price that it costs, and then the common salvage that you need for it. So they're relatively cheap at lower levels, and you really don't need to go past 35s usually. You can slot the 40s in there and high up to 50, and I usually, on the single ones that I do slot all the way at 50, it's because you just want max in there. But when you're putting stuff in sets and you're just putting the IOs in, you're not getting any set bonuses, and you're probably capping out anyway once you get past like level 35s. If you put 3 accuracies in there at level 40s, you're wasting some of the percentage points. It's going to be over what it recognizes because of enhancement diversification, because they do so much increase. So yeah, like the first 2 will be at that 40%, whatever it is, and then the third one will only maybe do like 30% or whatever it is. So But we're going to catalyze at least 5 of these to get them superior. And that'll give us the superior set bonus boost 2 up to tier 5. And then we'll just have this one hanging out as a standard until we get another catalyst to make it full-blown superior. It still does the bonus or the percentage. It just won't get any set bonus because, I mean, I could have left that one so at least it would have got the 2-tier set bonus. But now you see it's at 4. I mean, if I wouldn't have catalyzed that one and saved it till I got another catalyst, I'd have had the 2% on top of the 4% that this one was already giving me, so I'd have an extra 2% damage, but it's not that worth it. So, but like, we can go look to kind of explain the one thing better on the IOs. These should be my 40s, I think. Yeah. So, see the difference in this is 38.6%, 40%. So if you have 2 of these slotted, you're doing 80.5%. And I think the max percentage that enhancement diversification lets you do before it becomes it doesn't give you the full percentage of a 3rd one even, let alone a 4th one that you slot, is like 96%. And then if it goes over 96%, like 4 of these would be 120%. 40, 80, 120. Well, you're not going to get that full 120. You're only going to get like 99% or something, because it's going to gimp that 4th one down. Same thing with this. Even if you put 4 of the 38s in, the 3rd one, or I mean 3 of the 40s in, sorry, the 3rd one's going to get cut down to a lesser percentage point because of the scaling that it has. So, you know, I still made some of these for the crafting badges and whatnot, but and I slot some sometimes because hey, I got like a 20 or 30 in there and I haven't changed it out because I didn't have 30s to swap it out. Well, now I can just throw a 40 in the low one and it'll just bump it up and do whatever. But really, again, and then the only time I put 50s in are if there's a single. Like if I was playing this character and I didn't have some of this stuff in and I just had IOs in, like here, I'd probably have at least 2 accuracies and a damage, maybe 2 damage, and then depending upon, you know, I might have a 3rd accuracy, but I wouldn't put 4 accuracies and a damage because the 4th one is just, it's a wash. You're not getting hardly any bonus for that. And I'm not talking about set bonuses because we're not, you know, I'm just talking about the percentage up here where it says no more than one of this enhancement type, blah, 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 enhances the damage of your power by 33.1% and reduces endurance cost by 33.1%. Because see, you can see that I've got damage recharge accuracy, damage end reduction. And so that's 33.1 from that one. No damage there. Damage 33.1. And so this is a damage of 26.5. So 33.1 and 33.1. 66.2, and then so 66.2, and then another 25.5, or 26.5. That's 0.71. That's 91.7%. So if I look at the details of that, the damage, oh, I didn't have to open that detail, it's right here. The average damage is 89.9. But when you add all that up, the 233.1s and the 26.5, it's 91.7. So see, it's, you know, it's slightly less than that because of enhancement diversification. So yeah, I'm not getting the full bite of that 26.5 per se, but I'm getting most of it. I'm only, you know, not quite a full percentage point. It's 0.8. So it took off 0.8%, which that's not a lot. But if I had another one that did 33.1, it wouldn't be at, you know, 99.3. It would be at maybe 90 point something because it scales. So once you get to a certain point, and you know, it just starts to not give you the full amount on that third one, unless it's an exact third of what the baseline is. Once you go over that baseline percentage buff, it trims it back, and you garner a little, but not, you know, like there's sometimes on mids when you're looking at it and it's like you're over, and here's what it is, but if the enhancement diversification wasn't a thing, you'd have 20 more percent, but it's just because there's nothing else to slot in there, or you wanted to get that 4th tier, 5th tier, 6th tier. So you're going way above and beyond, but you're doing it because you want that 4th or 5th or 6th tier set bonus. So, which again, those you can only have 5 times of a particular one. So if for some weird reason I could get that improved accuracy for number 4 on all your powers by 15%, if there was some way I could slot powers in where I'd have that 6 times as a set bonus, I wouldn't get it the 6th time. I'd only get 5 times 15% accuracy to all your powers. So yeah, ED, and that's weird, and that's why I really recommend you getting mids to build out your character, because it helps you. You don't have to do all the spreadsheet and number crunching unless you're super into that and you want to just pencil it all down and do it on paper yourself. More power to you. That's, you know, if that's your enjoyment, have at it. But I used to do that back before mids came out, and it was just, it's a pain in the butt, man. But yeah, but now I got those all nicely tiered out, and I should pop back out where I was and not back at the base portal, because I TP'd to it. Let's see if I'm correct. Yes, I am. Right by Muvorkin. So his mish is find David Hazen's information. It's right there. Let's clear our inspirations out. Throwing them on the auction house. Popping our inner inspiration little thing and getting none of the 3rd tiers. Oh well, life goes on. And super jump on. Let's go over there. Get in the mesh. Building. Oh yeah, this is the bank mesh. Kinda, it's a bank map layout. A little interesting mission. There's a few baddies in here, and then it's kind of a, oh, dang it. Let's click the right button. I have 2 Nemesis staffs out. Kind of funky. There we go. Got some knives in here. It's a pretty small map. The initial map is really small. The secondary map is not super sprawling or anything. I think it's a weird little corridor doodad. A Mott corridor, if I remember, because we're gonna get, oh, there's the Tempest. And I'm not talking about Lady Keyleth. You get the reference for that, you watch too much Critical Role. The voice of the Tempest, I should say. It's not the voice of the Tempest, it's just the Tempest. I discovered Critical Role during COVID. Finally got caught up on Campaign 1 and Campaign 2. Pretty much halfway through, or at least the first quarter, if not maybe the first third of Campaign 3. Maybe a smidge earlier than the first quarter, but not much. And then got the wild idea to rewatch everything because I like to do that. I reread my books. I started rewatching Campaign 1, and then Campaign 2, and then started rewatching Campaign 3, and got up until, oh, Cthulhu again, the last third-ish, or quarter-ish of Campaign 3. I got caught up, and then I didn't rewatch all the episodes from like the last 8 or 10 episodes, but you know. So yeah, you get transported in, pretty straight. One little thing, and it's not super big either. It's pretty small actually, but 8 groups of banished Pantheon to defeat to break free from lock. Let me break free from lock. Sky split, boom. Yeah, we're doing a little more damage, and it's got a bit more accuracy now since we made it superior. That's nice. I would have found that eventually, but yeah, sometimes I forget that I haven't catalyzed the archetype enhancements, and eventually I'll see it, and I'll be like, I'll either make a note on my spreadsheet for my characters, or I'll just discover it if I have some banked like I did. Bonus, lucky. Tina, come get your ham. Okay. No points for knowing what that's from. I'm sure, well, not everybody does. Seems a lot of people love to hate. It's one of those weird movies that seems to be about absolutely nothing, but it's just funny as all get out. slowly and give me some of your tots. Oh, get your own. I think I'll make a cake or something. Pedro. I mean, it kind of had a plot, but, you know, it was a week or a month or however long it was of the life of what's the word I'm looking for? Not so normal high schooler. A guy that walked to the beat of his own drum and had some very unusual relatives as well. So, yeah, go figure. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend. Just for the sheer craziness and funness of it. Oh, jeez. There it is. Napoleon Dynamite. That should just about do that one. So I think any baddies really close? Nope. Okay. Contact. Call it in. Available mission. And now we're at the finale. What about Scirocco? We'll find out about Scirocco. The Sentinel is most likely an extremely powerful foe. If you have any allies who would brave Astoria, now would be the time to call them. And yes, if you are not a tank, I harp on it, or not harp, but I say it lots of times. If you're a tank, a lot of this stuff is pretty easy. If you're not, or not super experienced in play, and you know, even though you've got a character to cap, and you're not as defensive as you could be, you're a little squishy, get some help, because Sentinel is tough. You got some major attacks and a pretty good amount of hit points. My hit points are 2028.7. My end, I've gotten a few upgrades on it, so I'm at 110. 100 is the minimum, and usually the maximum, unless you get a few little perks here and there. I've got a couple. So, defeat the Sentinel of Mott. Let's get over there. Is there anybody outside the door here? Nope, sometimes there is. They're way down there. Alright. I didn't get my vet level during that mission, but I got a bar and a quarter, so I should get it during this mission. Hopefully. And with the end arc bonus, another little twisty corridor, not too bad. It's a recurring map theme. I got one islet and two parallel corridors for a little bit. Usually at this dead end and in this end room here, there's nothing. We will kind of look at them, but just to see, but I would almost bet money that there's not going to be any mobs at the end of the one, and in that little end room, the first end room. The last end room is where the sentinel will be. Come on. Oh man, just an orangey totem. So I ran by her. Should aggro a minion. Yeah, she's throwing some stuff at me, throwing some more stuff at me. Doesn't really matter. She's gonna come try to be all like, I will save my toad. Never mind, he's already down. Sorry. Come on, spawn your mask. Alright. Cool. Back in the day, the spirits of the Banished Pantheon, before they added these elders that spawned them, they were no joke, because they were the lieutenants or the bosses at times, and man, they were no joke. Now they're kind of a pet to these elders, and ain't nothing. They still, I think, spawn as lieutenants and bosses on the outer areas sometimes on the villain side. And Sharkhead Island over in the cemetery area where Scrapyard starts his spawn, but yeah, the ones in missions that are helpers to the elders are two-hitter quitters, man. Sometimes just one-hitter quitters. They just don't take a lot of damage, and they're done. They're shards, man, shards. Okay. Let's see if there's any, but yep. Since there was nobody there, we got some here. Oh, we got two groups. Sweet. Me like it XP. At least until I get my slots open. Oh no, not two groups, just the third one from that group. Oh man, now I'm disappointed. Orange minions. A little extra. Being oranges. Blink. Now there should be up two more. Take them out. Yep. Taunt. And yeah, nice. Big Red Ravager. Didn't get that third one over there. Yeah, see that? Now that took her down almost with one hit with the Sky Splitter. That's nice. On an orange minion, that's pretty good. Once I get that other one catalyzed to superior, that'll buff it up even more. So, oh, there's a little group there. Let's see this end here. There's probably nobody down here. Not even tucked back. Nope. We'll go take this one out. Taunt. Yeah, you're steaming this. Sorry. Something is awesome. today. Not today. Let's see, probably nobody down there. We'll check here. Yeah. Now there might be. Yeah, there's somebody there, but we'll go double check this big end room. Every now and again I'll check it just to see if they start making stuff spawn, but I've never seen anybody back here. So doesn't mean to say they won't eventually make it, add a spawn point or whatnot. Maybe fix it if it doesn't. Mask. Mask is down. Mask is down. Elder of Sorrow. Another Elder of Sorrow. Is she gonna get the same long green mask? Yes. Spirit of Sorrow. Oh man. Ow, that hurts. Oh, that stretch. And my shoulders are still. Oh, so bad. Ow. Oh. Man, I didn't do super crazy stuff when I was younger, but man, I must have done something. Cutscene. Because my shoulders are just, lots of arthritis in them. Bad genetics too, because I've had several family members with various problems of their joints, knee replacements. Whatnot. Yeah, just, oh man. I'm only 58, but whew, some days I feel like I'm 68. On other days, mentally I feel like I'm 28, but my body's mind is willing, but the flesh is weak. Get out and play some frisbee golf, but got a small park close by that's technically, I think it's 12 full holes, and they do some alternate pin placement things to get a full 18 out of it, and they want to get some more pin placements, so they got a full 18, and they might eventually, or at least, alternate pin placements for the last couple holes to push it to a full 18. It's pretty short. They're all par 3s for the most part, and yeah, pretty heavily wooded. Some monster trees and some small trees and just a lot of brush. Really fun little track. I can play it. I mean, not shoot terrible, but back in the day I'd shred it. I would shred it and probably shoot par on it, or maybe 2 or 3 over. Now if I play just the 9, I'm lucky if I do 9 over. I mean, I will occasionally throw a 6 or a 7 over it. It's just because I can't shape my shots and throw as long as I used to, because I just can't do it. still fun to go out and throw at least a little bit. Back when I was in college and played, I could throw 400 or 500 feet pretty easy. Sentinel, and since I'm +1, he's purple. Level 52 boss. Because of my Incarnate ship. Let's start this party. Really get low, pop my thing, preventative medicine proc, that's nice. Absorb. And Lightning's not too shabby, man. He's not the super bestest tanky boy, but I like my electric. He's electric staff, so when it hurts, she's pretty potent, but she's also a little more incarnated out, so she's got some buffs. I didn't even have to use a few ads to ambush mobs that come in. Just speak to Shirako. This one should be it. I didn't think I killed him that fast. I had probably 2 ambushes. Yep. Alright. And I'm not gonna kill you, Shirako. Playing a nice guy. Pure burn. Too fast. And there. Alright. With the bonus, I figured, man, I hadn't hit it yet. Unless I just totally missed it. So that gave me, since, yeah, it wasn't the 3rd, so yeah, I got the 120 Incarnate threads. Now, let's see what we can garner. Give me the, oh, nice, uncommon. So now I'm look and see what I need on my judgment. Which, oh, what am I doing on him? Ionic, I think. Ion, because he's, let me see. Don't have him opened up in mids. I got a Rontica, because I was looking at her earlier. No, okay, I forgot. Save, open. Let's get down to L's, Lightning Rod. Do I have my Incarnates picked? Paralytic Ion. Yes, of course, because that's kind of a semi-lightning related. So the second one would be a Worn Spellbook. Okay, so I can get that Worn Spellbook that he will need. There we go. And now I can definitely, since I hit the vet level, I'll be able to get that last genomic, since I was lucky and got the uncommon thing. So then, yep, Incarnate Thread, genomic. Create. There we go. Get a badge for that because it's 3rd tier. And then Judgment, Ion. Ooh, I got a nanotech that dropped. So supercharged and detailed. I'll get one of those. Get the supercharged. And then, what is it? Interface. What did I pick on interface? Paralytic. Was that nanotech as well? Yeah. Whichever one I get first. I can always get another nanotech, but I'll get one of those that I need, detailed or biomorphic. I'll just wait because I might get one to drop. Not that I won't need one later, but alright, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, I gotta slot that upgrade because to go up a level you use that one to build the next level up. So yep, now I got the 3rd tier cardiac slotted, and it is registered. Alright, exit. Oh, I need to change that destiny to rebirth. There we go. Alright. So now, move Orkin. Introduce to new contact. Now we got Max. Now we'll take his personal story. And we'll go get it done. Just like the Heather Townsend personal story, solo only, solo mission, non-combative, 5 minutes, get a badge, get out, put all your powers back on, keep going. And everything toggles. Once in a blue moon, I get this hit right, and I can spawn the map. But not today. So, arrive back at Granville, speak with Arbiter Deus, Mr. Gold Armor. He's the highest arbiter in Arachnos. Then go speak to Moon Draken. He's back here. I've done this a time or two. I know where everybody's at. Been in Granville a lot. I know where everybody's at. Speak with the Recluse. Vader's to the right. Up to the Recluse's sanctum. Main headquarters room, and where the patrons usually are, but they're not here right now. Shirako, Ghost Widow, Mako, and Black Scorpion. Speaker Recluse, go through all the verbiage. You're telling him, hey, I'm a good guy, I'm a really, or I'm a bad guy, I'm a really good bad guy. I have all this information. I think I should be a patron. I think Shirako's kind of a dork. We shall see. Prove yourself. This is a meritocracy. Sort of, kind of. And that's it. Exit. You got the badge. Everything's untoggled. Get your toggles back. Get those toggles back, y'all. There we go. And now we find Max and go talk to him. Not really. Because Max's location is, what? Insta-call, because Max is a spy. And we don't like Malta. So you can take a couple different things. Listen to him yammer. Hey, done, blah, blah. If I refuse to help you, alright, what can I do? So, this. Oh, gosh, I can't believe they did this. But you get no reward for this. You get no. And this last fight, well, it's not too bad. It's just long and to have no reward at the end. So this is what I usually do. You can do these other ones, and they're needed for a particular badge, and I will do those eventually on all my tunes. But I don't really buy, right now, because this isn't my total badge hunter. I just do some easy badges along the way that are part of stuff. So whatever. But I'm not slogging through all these. And this last one, you can take just the last one, and he tells you, oh, it's a tough fight, you're blah blah blah, I can handle it, tell me how to get there. And now I'm gonna do something to just get me a little more XP for this, because I'm gonna auto complete it, because I don't want to slog through it. So I put it up to +4. I'm going to complete the current mission. And now I got a chunk of infamy and experience, and some for my, incarnate slots. And I'm going to turn it in. Praetor Duncan, he doesn't really introduce you. We'll do Max's personal story. And I'll turn it back to just +1, because it doesn't matter on this one. I don't think you get a lot of XP for these. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really. Well, let's leave it at 4 just to see. Because it's a non-combat, so yeah. Max's personal story. Oh look, we've been playing at least a certain amount of time, so we got all these things to pop on the auction house. I get our inner inspiration. Hey look, I got a 3rd tier this time. Whoops. At least it doesn't destroy it if you oops like that. Alright, let's go to the mission entrance and go infiltrate a Vanguard base. Oh, spoiler alert. We're going to infiltrate a Vanguard base. Because Max is a spy. He's a spy for Malta. And boop, you're Max. With because I got it set on as a costume piece, my staff. And this one kind of sucks because there's 2 ways to go. And if you go the one way, you see Battle Maiden a little early. And that's left. My thing is always go left. Well, in this one I know that right makes this more efficient, so I go right. And you get the little glowy where you retrieve Battle Maiden's halberd. And now you have to go speak to Battle Maiden via the communication computer. Computer. My sister's favorite Star Trek movie. We are looking for the nuclear vessels at Alameda. Alright, so you're talking to Battle Maiden. She's behind the security screen, and whoa, easy there, lady. I'm on your side. Blah, 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 blah. Let's get you out of here. And that's done. So, yeah, you get a little bit of stuff, a little infamy. This is what I had, but yeah. Exit. I don't know if there's any mission bonus after you exit. We'll watch that too. I don't think so. Yep. Got the Nanite Man badge. And back to Move Orkins right there. The mission door was right behind him. Get all our stuff turned on. All the toggles back. And we'll put it back to +1. And now, and you see, the auto-completed that. It didn't give you anything. You can auto-complete some of the other missions, the finales, and it'll still give you the mission bonus reward to where you can get a piece of salvage for your Incarnate crafting. So, but no joy for that one from Max. So I usually just do that now, unless I really want some XP, and I'm doing pretty good, and I can, you know, go just do the farm to get the XP I need that I'm probably not going to get. So now is the Praetor Duncan, and she's also doesn't have a location here in Dark Astoria, so she's at some undisclosed location to protect her, since she's a Praetorian, and a lot of people don't like her. Dominatrix, code name. But yeah, what do you know about Diablique? Blah blah blah. You know where to find her. Blah blah blah. What is it? Take the mission. Capture Diablique. Ooh, right off the bat. Well now, wow, that's cool. Not gonna happen, but spoiler alert, not gonna happen. Yep. So, how long we been on? About an hour and a half. Finished basically 2 because we shortcut Max because he doesn't give us the cool stuff while we're doing these missions for. He's just a buffer in between, and I just don't understand that. But oh well. That's the way the devs wrote it way back when. That's the way it is. Oh god, it's one of my least favorite missions in this whole arc. Because you got her trailing behind. She doesn't aggro anything. She doesn't help anything. She's just here as a... I don't know. You're supposed to take her to Diablique. And you clear out the Banished Pantheons and Talons of Vengeance. Optional. 4 civilians to rescue optional. Again, since we're doing stuff for XP, to me they're not optional. They are not mandatory, because you could get the mission done faster than that. But nope. And this is one of the few maps too that I usually don't reveal, just so I know where I've been. So if I'm missing a group, I can find them easier, although I usually know where most of them are at. Most of their spawn points are at. So Praetor Duncan doesn't do anything. She doesn't help. She doesn't aggro, which is nice. She's just following you along so you can get her to Diablique. And body pull her up here. Oh, she's gonna not jump up. She's gonna take the ramp. Raider. Okay. just half the time I lose Diabolique along the way, or I mean not Diabolique, but Praetor Duncan, and then I have to go back and find her. Which you can see her; she's a small arrow on the map, but it's just a pain. Oh, there we go. See, why did I target some guy way over there when there was somebody right in front of me with a target? Don't get me started. It's not a total deal breaker. I love this game a lot. I put up with that one thing that hurts me a little bit. Just a little bit. It hurts me a lot. Then I, you know, ask the devs very nicely, hey, this seems to be a little weird thing. Can you look into it? But I know it's kind of a major thing, the targeting, probably, as far as code goes. So, again, I can accept it, I can deal with it, I can live with it. I will harp on it from time to time just because it is a little irksome to me. And like I say, I've tried. You can change the doodad, I believe, in options under controls. No, maybe not. Just general prompts, miscellaneous, tooltips, group, key mapping. It's probably under key mapping. Back straight, auto run forward, backward. That's movement, view, on demand, toggle mouse, look, rotate, camera, reset, zoom out, match camera, player face, player chat, powers, cancel power, Q power, alt, power, trace, team, window, target. There's T for target, or then there's targeting. Unselect target, target next enemy, target previous enemy, target nearest enemy, target furthest away enemy. You can click, you can set all this stuff. But when I change tab to target nearest enemy, sometimes it doesn't target the nearest enemy. So it's just a weird little glitch in the City Heroes Matrix. Again, not a major. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, there's some guys over there. Some guys way over there, but we're gonna jump across. And now we're gonna lose Duncan, more than likely. Sometimes she'll jump up and come over. Hey, she followed. Sorta. Oh, yep, there she is. Sweet. Sometimes she doesn't. And again, that's just an AI thing, and sometimes that can be a little irksome. Woo, I get the apostate badge for defeating so many whatchamacallits at Incarnate level. And here's one with a civilian to rescue, kidnap civilian, torment civilian. Yeah. Oh yeah, he'll just run away. He should. Oh yeah, yeah. See, I kind of bypassed these guys a little bit. Jumped across. Thought I saw some over here. That was a targeting thing where I went on my targeting rant. You know, you think you're not close enough? Boink. Even though the polearm has a reach, this one has an extended reach. Some guys across the way, but we're not done on this little island. And it shows up as there's a exploration badge here. There's not. This is a reuse of a Mayhem or Safeguard map for Safeguard and Mayhem missions. A little different ambiance look to it. Here's another hostage. But yeah, it's not as bright and airy as Founders Falls, but that's what this is, because it's taken over by Mott. Probably supposed to really be in Dark Astoria, but this is the Founders Falls map for the Mayhem, or whatchamacallit, Safeguard mission. So yeah. And since I have the map overlay in and it shares that map, it shows up with that. Oh hey, another one. One down below. Yeah, there's the lieutenant that's watching this dude. Get over here. You're still gonna just shoot me for a bit, aren't you? I'll take the damage. I need it for that damage taken badge, thank you. There's a eventually I'll do some other either short form tip videos or something. Show you how to farm that damage badge easy if you're a tank. Again, one of those caveats, whatever, however you pronounce that silly word. Because well, some scrappers might be able to do it, and some other classes, if you can put on a self-heal, that will toggle every so often. Yeah. But if you're not or do not have that, oh, come on, Duncan. Come down the ramp. There you go. Oh, yeah. Stupid AI. They don't have that self-heal that you can put on an auto power to keep you alive. Sometimes trying to do an AFK damage farm like that can be very hard. But I've done that. What's called AFK farming for damage or held slept stuff. Usually you just have to find the right mission and the right situation. And then I set it up just before I go to bed, turn my monitor off, turn the sound all the way down. Oh, here we're almost at the point where she's gonna finish the mission for us, because Diabolique will spawn and they'll do a little chat rap session, and then Diabolique will peace out, y'all, and then Duncan will run away because she's mad. She'll peace out too. And now you can either help Founders or leave to track Diabolique. I'm here for the XP, so I'm gonna help Founders. But yeah, I did that with my one tank, my badge hunter, that wants to get all the badges that he can. I don't have to do that on all my tunes. There are some guys out there that have all their tunes at max badges because they're just crazy. And again, do what you want to do what you like to do whatever floats your boat, however you like to play the game. I'm not here to tell you how to play the game. I'll give you some tips on how to make the game maybe a little easier for you, or potentially a little more enjoyable, but I don't want to tell you how to play the game. You know, if you're playing it for your enjoyment, don't let anybody tell you how to play the game, man. To me, that's just silly. But if you're having some issues and you're wanting a little assistance, I mean, I'll chime in or help out, you know, team up and what have you. But I don't want to tell you how to play the game, because it's you're playing, man. It's your style of play. It's what you're comfortable with and everything. So, you know. Now the other ones should be over here. There should be 2 more groups, and if I don't get the completion by that. Oh, I got 1 more civilian to save. I missed one of those along the way. I think I know where that's at. Because once I get these 2 down, I might have the clear out the banished pantheon. Although these are talons of vengeance, so yeah, probably won't clear out. Oh yeah, it did. So 1 civilian to rescue, and he's probably not this way, but I'll just go double check. Cause yeah, there's the wall. Could be on the back side. No, I have been here. So let's see. He's probably maybe right over here. Best thing to do is then either jump around or fly around and just tab target until you find him. Oh yeah, I haven't been around this building all the way, so they're probably to my right up here. Yep, there they are. Okay. Yeah, that's one of my big things is you can, you know, get some info on how to build and some tips on completion, doing missions and whatnot, but don't let anybody say, you know, oh, this is how you have to play this game to play it right. You know, as long as you're having fun and you know, whatever, complete missions, and I mean, maybe you just like street sweeping. You don't even do missions. Because, you know, there's some people out there that would be like, that's not the way to play. Whatever. Again, if that's the way you like to play, street sweep to your heart's content. I mean, you can literally do that and not ever run a mission and level. I mean, there's plenty of zones at different levels that have a lot. I mean, the hazard zones have a lot of spawns of mobs. I forgot to put that on. Dang it. I hate it when I do that. When they untoggled me from a personal story arc. Ooh, a badge. Number 6. Oh, that's on the statue's shoulder, I believe, or head. Yep, the head. There we go. Okay, cool. Set the mission. There we go. But, oh, there's one over here on the tower, next to the radio tower. There we are. But yeah, man, I mean, you know, there was a guy in World of Warcraft that when Mr. Pandaria came out, came up with a way to level a Pandarian all the way to cap in the Pandarian starting zone and never left. It's a grind, but he did it. I mean, if he had fun doing it, more power, man. I mean, you know, it's like doing a pure Praetorian. Not the easiest thing to do. You want to do it, do it. And just be aware that once you get to 50 as a Praetorian, I mean, there's not a whole lot to do. You know, So yeah. So Olympian 29 will help you out here. Aggro everything under the sun. He's pretty buff though, so he really doesn't like to die. He's a construct, I guess, so not an insignificant amount of mobs in here, but yeah, dead end, nobody there, nobody back behind here that I didn't get aggroed. When I did the taunt, oh, two groups again. It's nice because he's basically like a sentinel or blaster or something. So. Probably more of a sentinel because he's got some pretty decent damage mitigation, defenses, resistances, or something, or both. I mean, he can take some damage. He's not a glass cannon like a real blaster, so he's probably more along the line of a sentinel. And here we save Ajax. He's gonna probably have some choice words for us because we are a villain. Yeah, not right away, but when we talk to him again, he'll be like, I didn't know that, but since you're fighting the good fight or blah blah, we'll let bygones be bygones. Oh, we got somebody back there. Of course, he can't see him. This is real funny. Oh, now he sees him because they come out to me finally. I come around the corner because I taunted them. They'll come out. This perception really sucks. Taunt these in. If they're right there in front of him, and then, dude, you got the range. Stay back. AI. Let's go get these guys. And there's a bunch here. Ones from back there. Let's go over here. We're targeted. Not that we'll get our AoE off with the special because we're waxing people left and right. There should be nobody else. Okay. Let's continue our little loop around. Oh, and there's Belrose. See, we get the questioning marks. This is the second time of the 3 times that you meet her, I believe. There might be a 4th in between meeting again later on, but I don't know. I can't remember. I just know that try to do the interactions the first time through every time you see him, just to make sure you do that, and so I can get the badge, because it's not a hard to get one, not like some of the other ones that aren't that easy. Short little downy dude because his theme was a lightning rod, so I made him scrawny and whatnot. Okay, so most of this should be cleared out. Still got Ajax running back there, but he'll come back Delbleek's right here. Chat with her for a moment. And then she runs away. And now you have to find the information of the circle on Mott and defeat the Karis. Pretty sure I did this on another video. This is my playthrough with Lightning Rod. Here. Oh, hey. Oh, this is there's nobody down there, right? Oh, okay. Alright. Then we have the weird room coming up. Got a couple of weird little corridors, slanted kind of pyramid side things. There's usually nobody in here. A couple people out in the middle, maybe. Ooh, nice orangey prophetess. Dead end. Probably nobody in here. Nope. And then there'll be... Where are you, Olympian? Okay, he's trying to get around. Might be some there. Yep. Good grief. There. Okay, you finally made it. To the cathedral, or as Hosier would say, take me to church. Okay, sorry, can't carry two in a bucket, but I love music. Anybody? Nope. Alright. There's that I-beam sweep and just melts him. How's his health? Probably really good. Yeah, he's a sentinel, man. So, big bad Karis. I was hoping for a red. A couple minion off to the side. Slowly. Go. Click on the toy. And dun, 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 dun. Oh, hey. Start the fight, do ya? There's nobody around here. We've ran to purple. Unless it's a boss level purple. There's a lot of guys around him. I don't think I'd have a problem. unless it was a boss, like a level 54 boss with a ton of people around him. Pretty safe. I could probably put it up to +2 now. Except for a couple of the ending missions that have a ton. I think I did the Sister Solaris on one, and yeah, that was a grind, unless you're a tank and you have a lot of damage mitigation, because the groups are big, and yeah. Yep. Diabolique. And that's the finale, and you get a badge for not having assistance from the other Cimarrons. So yeah, it's just like the very last mission of the whole DA arc. Not the task force of that Dream Doctor gives you for the eye trial of Diabolique, but just the last Dream Doctor story arc mission. You can pick to go it alone on it, and yeah, it's a pretty tight fight, unless you're really buff or you're in a big group of yeah, because you have to defeat 200 BP Spanish Pantheons, and then after that it's not so hard, except for the last mob fight. It's really not that bad either. They could have made that just a smidge tougher, but if you want it tough, hey, shoot your notoriety up there to +4 and then tell me how it goes. Although if you really got your Incarnates buffed by that time, which, you know, you're gonna have some, but if you've done other stuff and you want to do it hardcore, oh power. Oh yeah, you set through little chat action here between Seraphina and Diabolique, and Shirako and Diabolique. Seraphina, I don't believe in a lot of clothes. Okay, and now you'll get some ambushes from guys once it says protect. Shirako and Seraphina. Some Spanish Pantheon. Either filers or a bunch of Pathlas, shamans. Ravager. I think we get our first encounter with the Sentinel. After we confront Diabolique, after Mott does some little background verbiage, my grove. Chomps Olympian 29. And yeah, there comes the Sentinel. Boss level. A little tough, but we got Scirocco backing us up. May not look like I got a lot of armor. I got a lot of armor. And he went down like a clown. Finish that one. You know, I do not have him armored as heavy as I could have because I built him for recovery. And maybe one of these days I'll Aegis with resistance. I think so. Aegis him out. But those, they're not that expensive. It's just a pain. They're not totally necessary because Lightning Rod's not one of my mains. Did I just get a tail? Sounded like I got the little tail beat, but nope. Oh, is that Maharaja? Yep. Alright. Finale. To destroy Diabolique. Dun, 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 dun. Good. Alright. And reveal your secrets. Oh my, the map is huge. Yeah, this one's, you know, of course, this is the entry thing. Another weird, small, tiny hitbox. It can't be the door, it's got to be this little thing. And now we got Nubia being our little healer, buffer, debuffer chica. Wonderful. Keeping what? Let's see, fortitude, an adrenaline boost on me. Yeah, that'll go over really well. That'll make me pretty much a extra blue badass. Because you saw that there's all kinds of little bit of defense buff and then recovery rate. So yeah, let alone I'm electric, so that I suck the end out. Oh, there we go. We got the ambush behind us with some Talons of Vengeance. I should have her off of Nubia now. clear this room. Yeah, with endurance help. Adrenaline boost she's giving me. We just mowed through this, man. It's not like I was having problems with them before, but oh, this is the end, so we'll go this way first. Of course, nothing at the end but the runoff pit. And then continue down the corridors. Nope, got another little ambush here. Talons of vengeance. Dun, dun. They all fell down and went boom. Oh. Alright, so down this little dead end backtrack hook corridor, probably find Detective Hop again. There's some question marks. How do I know this? Not as many times as I've done Heather, because that's my farm mesh for here for the components, but I've done this mission. All the way at the end of the hook, dead end, we will find Detective Hop. Continue. And look, there he is down there with the last bridge. Detective Hop? Yeah, you know, he's a little frazzled. I've been, you know. Oh. Bush. Nope. There it is. Man, geez, good grief. Oh, what happened to Lumia? Did I lose her? She got stuck. Okay. Because of that stupid knot of Mott. Oh, well. Hey, look here. It's time for a costume change. Let's go full sinister. Dum, dum, boom, boom. Still a tank, but involve kinetic or something like that. Super strength kinetic. No kinetic. One power set. Let's see if anybody's. I don't think there's anybody left down here. Down this one. Nope. Okay. Now we gotta get in the spinal column. Come on, Newey. Yep. There's a group. 3 Ravagers with the oblique in the center. The oblique, I'm gonna run all over creation whenever he's working really bad. Because I don't want you to defeat me. That's too bad. Chica is gonna have it. Always take the Ravagers out first. And then just wail on it. Almost ready to run away. Gotta keep it taunted. Maybe she's kind of stuck in the rock. Wow, she was stuck in the rock. Amazing. Usually she flies around up top and you gotta chase her, try to taunt her down. It's not fun. Try to keep taunt on her to maybe try to keep her from running away. Sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes she still runs away. Bye bye, Diablique. And now you get to speak to Ajax. See, I don't think I did his full storyline earlier on because it only says second time and it should be third. But if I haven't done the one thing, yep. The key lies in Cimarora. And that's where we gotta go to. Go do Sister Solaris, but I think I'm done with Incarnate stuff for tonight. Let's get our rewards. Let's get. We got rare again. Or rare this time. The last time was uncommon, I think. So now that's cool. Let's see. Yeah, those are very rare. I believe. Yeah. Okay. So, what else? Interface. No, judgment. Damage dealer. Already. Created that one, I just don't have it slotted right. No, I didn't create it yet. Okay. So, the next one, I got it, Warren Spellbook. So, the rare one is Ancient Text for that. So, we'll do Ancient Text. Boink! And now we'll go ahead and create. And how much salvage do we have? Ooh, oh, looky there. I got it. Sweet. So 2040, I can make that one. Biomorphic goo and detailed report. And create. And now this one, only need another biomorphic goo and detailed for meditation technique. But what about my interface? What did you choose on that? Paralytic. Let me check. Where's mids? There it is. Paralytic. Okay. So, paralytic. Was it paralytic? I'm pretty sure. I got Enchanted Sands. Nanotech detailed biomorphic 20, 40, 60. So yeah, I can get that one. As well. Nanotech detailed biomorphic. Detailed. Oh. Nanotech. There we go. Create. Alright, now I don't have hardly any left. And don't have that one. Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. So once I get 3% more, I'll be able to slot those. Slot the second tier ion and get 40 more thread, and I'll be able to craft the third tier ion. By the time I end up getting through Sister Solaris, I will have unlocked probably the first mission or so. I'll unlock, and then by the end of her stuff, maybe I'll get either a dimensional pocket or super, uncommon or rare, and I can keep going through those. Sweet. Not too shabby. It's a pretty good little thing. I am going to do this right quick since we hit that, and I got one of those, and I will now be fully purpled out. I probably got him marked on my sheet as being purpled out already, but now that one makes it for short and true. Still need some catalyst to bump these up all the way to 50s, but yeah, that's no big deal. It's not harshing his mellow too bad, but man, yeah, that gave me that tier 6 set bonus, increased lethal and smashing resistance by 6% and mes resistance by 10. Bonus. Alright, coolio. Let's exit this and take Praetor Duncan's personal story, run it right quick, because that won't be but less than 5 minutes to run that. I'll call it a night for Lightning Rod, and I'll take a break for a minute and decide what else to do. And maybe make another vid, or maybe just go play something and not record it, who knows. But yep, contact, turn it in, be introduced, Sister Solaris is in Cimarora. That is through, oh shoot, why'd I leave? Praetor Duncan. That's through the Midnighters Club. So I wonder if Lightning Rod has his Midnighters Club membership. If he doesn't, we'll grab that right quick and then run to Cimarora. Park him there. He can start working on his Cimaroran badge. Day job. Alright, so we're Praetor Duncan. So Miss Liberty from Pretoria. Praetor Duncan called Dominatrix there. She's got a whip and she thinks she's Billy Badass. And now she gets to relive some of her stuff and then get gobbled up by Mott. Oh, spoiler alert, she gets gobbled up by Mott. Talks to the other versions, the Praetorian versions of Positron, Manticore, Chimera, her mother, Miss Liberty instead of Ms. Liberty, and then good old Marcus Cole, Tyrant, the Praetorian version of Statesman, Marcus Cole. Alright. And now we continue to the final room where she gets shocker. Diabolique was chomped by Mott, but that doesn't mean she's dead. Mott's gonna use her. Come on. He just made her 12 feet tall and super funky looking now because she's got the aura around her. And then, yep, Praetor Duncan gets chomped. Badger. Praetor selfish. Praetor selfish. Again, it's almost like I've done this 20 sometimes. I've probably done it about close to 20 times. I got 56 50s. I know I've done it quite a few times with my various 50s. I haven't done it with all of them, otherwise it would be like 50 sometimes. But yeah, I'm close to half of my dudes. So Let's see. Oh yeah. Is that achievement? No. Accomplishment. Yep. I'm a member of Vanguard and I'm a member of the Midnight Squad, so I do have access to the Midnighters Club. So I don't have to go all the way to whatchamacallit to get it. I can TP direct to the Midnighters Club and go to the pillar, which is where I'm at. Turn around, click the pillar, and go to Cimarora. And Sister Solari's right there. Ow. Way up on the hill, but I'm just going to park in here and take a little break. And I might do a third video for the night. I might not. So, thank you very much for watching. Have any questions or anything, just put them in the comments. I'll check it out. And, you want to see a particular arc or tutorial on something in City, yep, let me know. Or some of the other games I play. Oh man, Sims 2, Diablo 3. I just started Path of Exiles, the first one. Used to play Lord of the Rings. I still know a lot of knowledge about Lord of the Rings. I just don't play much anymore because I can't see what's in my bags very well, hardly at all. I have not found any way to fix that. It's up to the developers to change something so that the bags are more visible on 4K screen at 3800 by whatever, or 4000 by whatever pixels. So yep. What else do I play? Good grief. Hogwarts Legacy. I think I posted that video because I started a new character on that, even though I got 4 at cap, and over 200 hours of playtime on that game. Something else. Oh, there's a bunch else. I have to put a full list in my description, list them out a little more, but yep. Alright, thank you very much. Have a great evening. Stay safe out there.